How to cut video in Movavi. To cut video footage, we'll start by dropping a clip down into the timeline. Next, let's grab the playhead and just like this, scrub along the clip until we find a good moment to make our split. Now, if the cut we're making needs to be really detailed, then we'll want to scale way in on the timeline so that we can easily move through our footage frame by frame. To scale in and out, we can use the adjustments right above the timeline here. Another option is to hold down the control key on our keyboard and tap the plus or minus key, or if you have it, roll forward the wheel on your computer mouse. Okay, now that we're zoomed in on the timeline and we found the perfect spot in our footage, let's go ahead and make our first split. This part is easy. We'll just right-click on the clip and from the pop-up menu, select Split. If you're a fan of keyboard shortcuts like me, then you can always split a clip by hitting Ctrl-B. One important note here, even with your playhead in place, if your clip isn't highlighted, the keyboard shortcuts won't work. So be sure your clip is highlighted first. Okay, now that we have our first split, we need to split once more. Just as we did before, let's drag the playhead along the timeline until we find a good moment for our second split. For this example, I want to cut out all the silence that I'm seeing in the audio, so I'm going to set the playhead right about here. Then let's right-click on the clip and select Split. Now to finish cutting this out, we can either click on the clip to highlight it and tap the delete key on our keyboard, or right-click on this clip and select delete. That's it. As you can see, the clips automatically snap back together. Now, if your clips don't snap back together, or maybe you just don't want them to, then you can always enable or disable timeline gaps by clicking this little left arrow icon here, and then rejoin your clips manually like this. Next question, how to speed up video in Movavi? Easy. First, let's grab the playhead and scrub along the timeline until we find a good moment in our clip to begin speeding things up. That looks pretty good there. Now, I'm going to split this using the keyboard shortcut Ctrl-B. Next, let's grab the playhead once more and continue scrubbing along the timeline until we find a nice moment to bring the video back down to normal speed. I'm thinking that'll look good, so I'll leave the playhead right here and split once more. Now that we've isolated this section of the video, let's speed it up. To do this, let's first select the clip so that it's highlighted, then click on the clip properties icon right here. From here, let's go up to the speed adjustment slider and increase or decrease the speed as desired. For this example, I'm going to go ahead and crank this all the way up to 1000%. Let's see how that looks. That's pretty cool. One final note, under the speed adjustment, you may notice a checkbox that says original tone. Now this is a really nice feature. Let's say I wanted to speed this video up to 150%.
My voice will get really high-pitched like this. But after checking this box,
I can keep it at 150 and better retain the original sound. Okay, next question. How to add text in Movavi. To add text, let's head over to the left toolbar here and click on the titles icon. Now here we'll find a large variety of titles to choose from, such as intro videos, place cards, lower thirds, animated titles, and much more. Many of the titles I have come from the effect packs that I've downloaded from the Movavi Effects Store. And I'll leave a link in the description in case you're interested in seeing what options they have. But in my opinion, the text that comes preloaded is more than enough. To preview a text, all we need to do is click on it, and as you can see, an example will begin playing in the preview window to the right. Now, for this demonstration, I'll click on the Basic tab and go with this simple text right here. To add the text to our project, we can right-click on the title and choose an option from the pop-up menu, or just drag it into the timeline like this. Now, once we have the title in our timeline, we can shorten or lengthen it by pulling from the ends, and by grabbing in the middle, we can easily move the title anywhere along the timeline. By now, you probably noticed this little vertical attachment line. This line means that the title is attached to a clip down here in the main video track. Having the title attached like this allows us to move around these clips in the main track without losing the position of the title attached to the clip above. This attachment feature can be turned on and off by clicking the little minus icon to the left of the titles track right here. Now that we know how to work with our titles in the timeline, let's move on to the fun part, customizing the text. To begin, let's double-click on the title or right-click and select Edit. Both of these options will bring up this clip editing menu here. At the top of this menu, we'll find various tabs with options to edit just about every aspect of the title. So starting here in the Text tab, we can change what the title says by typing our desired text right into this box. Next, we can head down and change the color by giving this paint icon a click. From this pop-up menu, we can either select from the provided options or use this color picker tool to select a color from somewhere else in our project. This is a pretty neat feature because it actually saves the color you picked down here in case you want to use it again later. Now, we also have this opacity slider here. By adjusting this, we can make our text appear more or less transparent, like so. Beyond that, there are some fairly common features, such as font style. There are a lot of cool options to choose from. Font size, this ranges anywhere from 8 to 500, but you can always come over here in the preview window and adjust the size manually as well. Okay, below that we have alignment tools. So for this example, if you have a few lines of words, this allows you to quickly realign left, right, and a couple centering options too. To the right of those, we have options for bold, italic, and underline. If we want to add a shadow to the text, we can click this checkbox here, and then pick out a nice color for that shadow. To create a background, we can click this checkbox here, and then of course, we'll need to pick a color for that background. Lastly, for a nice outline, we can check this box, select a color, and choose from one of the thickness options in the drop-down menu here. Okay, for now, that's about it for the text options. If we go up to the clip tab, here we can adjust the duration and speed of the title clip and any animation we might have on this title. Now, once we have our title adjusted just the way we like it, there's a good chance you might want to save time and reuse it again. So let's click on the New Preset tab. To save our title, all we need to do is give it a name and click Save. Later, when you want to find your saved title, just click on the Titles icon and it'll be waiting for you right here in the My Titles folder. The last title editing tab is labeled Motion, and this allows you to track objects in your video so that the text follows the object. I made a video explaining motion tracking in more detail, so if you're interested in that, be sure to check it out. Okay, one more important thing that I want to show you is that some title options have more than one part to them. For this example, the basic text that we created has only one part, meaning it could have multiple lines of text like this, but it's still its own single entity. We can move it around, rotate it, adjust the size all together at once. Now, if we choose a two-part title like this slide option, for example, you'll notice in the preview window, it comes in two parts. So to edit one of these parts, we can simply click on it in the preview window like this, and then to switch between the two, we can use the little left-right arrows over here. If you want to adjust the size and position of all parts at once, just come over to the preview window, click and drag over all parts to highlight them, and then use the adjustment points to position the text as needed. There, now you know the basics of adding text in Movavi. Next question. How to add subtitles in Movavi. So after learning how to add text in the last segment, adding subtitles like this is going to be very easy. So let's jump into the editor. Okay, down here in the timeline, I brought in a little sample clip that we can add subtitles to as an example. Now, the first thing we're going to do is set markers at the beginning of each sentence, ideally wherever the subtitles make sense and look good. So let's play this clip through one time, and while it's playing, we'll use the keyboard shortcut Control-M to quickly drop markers on the timeline at each new sentence. Okay, here we go. Level up your video with a stunning impact. Emphasize music beats or leave a dramatic feel. Start creating this experience with the shake effect. All right, now that we've got markers set, we just need to add subtitles. So let's go over here to the Titles tab, and under Basic, we'll scroll down until we find Subtitles with Background and drop that onto our timeline like this. Now from here, let's paste or key in our first caption and customize the text to our liking. Once we have that ready, let's come down to the title clip in the timeline and stretch this out, just past the end of our markers. Next, we're going to split this title at every one of these markers. To do this, we'll left click on the title right below the marker, and using the keyboard shortcut Control-B, we'll make a split. Now let's continue this process for the rest of these markers. Once all the titles are in place, let's finish up by pasting or keying into each of these the proper text, as well as touching up the length of each subtitle as needed. Once finished, here's what this example will look like. Level up your video with a stunning impact. Emphasize music beats or leave a dramatic feel. Start creating this experience with the shake effect. Moving on to the next question. How to flip video in Movavi. There are a few different ways that come to mind. I'll just quickly go over 3 different ways to do this so that you can choose what works best for you. Let's start by flipping your video using filters. To do this, let's go down into the timeline and select the clip we'd like to flip. Next, let's go up to the filters icon, and in the library dropdown, click on adjustments and pick one of the flip options to drop onto your clip. Okay, now let's flip the video with rotation. So first, let's make sure the clip we want is highlighted in the timeline. Next, let's click the More Tools icon, and in the video editing dropdown, select Crop and Rotate. Now, by using this little rotate icon here, the video will flip 90 degrees with every click. Last but not least, we can flip the video in reverse. To do this, we'll simply highlight the video clip we'd like to flip, select the Clip Properties icon here, and then click the Reverse checkbox right here. There we have it. 3 different ways to flip a video in Movavi. Next question. How to add color filters in Movavi? To add a fun color filter to our project, all we need to do is go to the filters icon over here, and in the library dropdown, select color filters, and we'll be brought to a whole gallery of options. When we find a filter that looks just right, all we need to do is drag and drop that filter right onto our clip like this. If we have multiple clips we'd like this filter to be applied to, we can save time by highlighting all the clips at once, right-clicking on the filter, and from the pop-up, choosing Apply to Selected Clips. Now down in the timeline, if we click on the Effects icon right here on our clip, this will open the Applied Effects menu up here, allowing us to quickly view, adjust, and delete effects as needed. Okay, next question. How to add music in Movavi? Movavi actually comes with some decent media files. To view them, we can go up to the import icon, and then right down here in this list, let's select music. To preview a track, just give it a click. If we find a music track in here that we like, we can add it to our project timeline by simply grabbing it and dropping it down onto the audio track like this. Now, if we want to add our own music to a project, this is just as easy. From the same menu, we can click File Import, and then select Add Files. And now we can easily grab a file from wherever we have it saved on our computer. Once the file imports, it'll be waiting for us over here in the media bin. Just like before, when we're ready to add this music to our timeline, we can simply drag and drop it right onto the audio track like this. Be sure to check out the description below because I'm going to list off amazing websites that I use all the time for free downloadable music. Next question. How to add a picture in video in Movavi. Let's begin by placing a video clip in the timeline. There we go. Now let's add an extra video track by clicking the Add Track icon here. And from the pop-up menu, choose Add Video Track. Now in this extra video track, let's place a picture just above our video clip like this, and watch what happens. As soon as we drop the picture above, Movavi automatically opens up the Position tool, allowing us to choose from the gallery of options. If we browse through these options by clicking around, we can quickly get an idea what each position will look like. So for this example, I'll choose the picture-in-picture position, and by using the adjustment points in the preview window, we can resize and reposition this picture exactly how we'd like. To finish up, all we need to do is swing down into the timeline and adjust the position of our clip to get the timing that we prefer. How to remove watermarks in Movavi. Now there are 3 fantastic methods to successfully remove watermarks, and I'm going to show you all 3 in this video right here. Give it a click and I'll see you over there.